Hi preschool friends, it is Miss Crowdis. And today we are going to read a story about the Gingerbread Girl. You guys have read the story about the gingerbread man. And do you remember what happened to him? Right, he got eaten by the fox. Yes, he got eaten by the fox. So today we're going to read the story of the Gingerbread Girl and see what happens to her. Wonder if she'll get eaten. I don't know. But in our story today, friends, we're going to talk about the characters in our story. So we're going to go over them now, and then we'll recall them after our story. We'll remember them after our story. So the characters in our story today is going to be the Gingerbread Girl, the old woman and the old man, the farmers, a pig, the artist, the cow, the dog walker, the children, and the fox. So those are going to be our characters in the story. So this is the story of the Gingerbread Girl. This is written and illustrated by Lisa Campbell Ernest. So she wrote the words and she drew the pictures. You may remember the sad story of the gingerbread boy. He ran away from the lonely old woman who baked him, as well as many hungry other characters. His dash through life was ended by one greedy gulp by a sly fox pretending to help him across the river. So this is the story of his younger, much wiser sister. A full year had passed since the lonely old woman and the lonely old man had lost their gingerbread boy to the devious fox. They were even lonelier than before. Let's bake again, suggested the old man one morning. But what if the same thing happens? Cried the little old woman. I couldn't bear the loss. Let's make a girl this time and decorate her with candies. Surely a sweet little girl wouldn't run away, answered the man. So they mixed up the dough and they rolled it and they cut it. They dressed it with many candies as they could fit, completing the cookie with an amazing hairdo made of licorice whips. She is so sweet, gasped the woman as she slid the cookie sheet into the oven. So they made the gingerbread girl. While the lonely old woman and the lonely old man stood by the oven and watched, they talked, remembering the gingerbread boy's short life. He never should have run away. He never should have trusted that fox. As the new cookie baked, her mind woke up and she heard everything. Sweet or not, she thought, things will be different this time. When it was time for the cookie to be done, the little old woman carefully, oh so carefully, cracked open the oven door to peek. I wonder what's going to happen. Bam! Out jumped the gingerbread cookie, running toward the door. The little old woman screamed, "Stop! Stop!" The little old man came running, but the cookie was already out the door and headed down the same path that her brother was traveled. Oh, here we go, whispered the gingerbread girl. The man and the woman chased after her, but she sang, I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl. As the gingerbread girl dashed along the path, she came to a group of farmers working in the fields. The aroma of the fresh baked gingerbread caught their attention. Wait! Wait! The farmers shouted as they began to run after the gingerbread girl. She just laughed and she called, Hey farmers, don't bother. Like my brother, I am fast. I'll run all you want, but I've learned from his past. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl. farther down the road, a pig came into view. The gingerbread girl grew closer. Her candy sparkled in the sunlight. The pig squealed with joy and tried to take a bite. But the gingerbread girl was too fast, and she leaped over him singing, "I can leap past a piggy like all of the others. The story will not end like that of my brothers. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." On down the path, she came upon an artist. "Ooh, a masterpiece, good enough to eat," whispered the artist, and reached down to scoop up the gingerbread girl. But with fancy footwork, the gingerbread girl zipped past, laughing. "I can outrun this artist like I outrun the pig. I'm one smart cookie, despite this wild wig. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." Farther along, the gingerbread girl passed a cow with her calf, who mooed happily. "Mama, I want a cookie to eat with my milk." But when the cow tried to catch the gingerbread girl, she soon found herself running behind, listening to the gingerbread girl call, "Chase if you want, I'm faster than you. Although you have 4 feet, I only have 2. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." Up ahead, a dog walker was crossing the path with 3 dogs. The dogs barked happily, seeing a tasty treat headed their way. But as the gingerbread girl sped past, the group was soon in line with others, hearing, "You're joining the chase? The more the merrier. But no one can stop me, not a hound, not a terrier. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." Now the path ran right past a school. The children were out for recess and feeling quite hungry. Shouts of "Cookie, cookie, cookie" were heard across the playground. The gingerbread girl waved to them all as they joined the chase with their teachers, and she sang, "Now I know that it's snack time and you want a sweet, but come along and you'll soon have a treat. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl." Finally, the gingerbread girl came to the same river her brother had once tried to cross. Who was waiting for her but that same devious fox? "Hello, my pretty," said the fox. "I was a friend of your brother's. It looks like trouble runs in your family. Do let me help you across the river. Just jump onto my tail." The gingerbread girl shivered, and then she sang in nearly a whisper, Do I have your promise for a safe ride to shore? You won't drop me or eat me? That's all I implore." The fox chuckled. "I promise, my sweet little tidbit." And the gingerbread girl gingerly climbed on to the fox's tail. I don't know if that's a good idea. Let's find out. The instant the gingerbread girl climbed on the fox dove into the water, ready for a fabulous feast. "Ooh, the water is getting so deep. Move to my back," he insisted, thinking this cute cookie was even dumber than her brother. Anyone could tell by looking at her that she was an airhead. The gingerbread girl did what she was told. "That's good," said the fox with a snicker. "Oh my, the water is getting deeper. Now you need to move to my head." No sooner had he spoken those words, than the gingerbread girl leaped to his head. She pulled off a strand of her leathery licorice hair, With the expertise of a ranch hand, she triple looped it around the fox's snout and tied it off with a knot. "You're right," she whispered in the fox's ear. "I am good." The fox snarled and he struggled and he strained and he thrashed about, but the gingerbread girl hung on, turning him backward to the crowd, riding the fox like a bucking bull. The gingerbread girl whizzed past singing, "He'll run and he'll run with a leap and a twirl. Come follow me. I'm the gingerbread girl." The awestruck crowd followed all the way back to the lonely old woman and the lonely old man's house. The gingerbread girl rode into the kitchen, secured the fox, and jumped on the table. There he is. She outsmarted him, didn't she? She measured and she mixed with a leap and a twirl, singing, "I'll bake you some more. I'm the gingerbread girl." The old woman and man quickly joined in to help, having hungry, happy houseful to feed. From that moment on, of course, they were never alone again. And that's the story of the gingerbread girl. And what about the fox? The gingerbread girl was eventually able to teach him some manners, using gingerbread crumbs for treats. Most days you could see them riding across the countryside and hear his small voice drifting in the breeze. "We'll run and we'll run with a leap and a twirl. I outfox the fox. I'm the gingerbread girl." So that gingerbread girl was very smart. The fox did not get to eat her, and they all baked cookies and enjoyed them together. All right, friends, let's go back and recall and remember the characters in our story today. The first character was the gingerbread girl, and then there was the little old lady and the little old man, and then we had the farmers, the pig, the artist, the cow, the dog walker, the children at the school, and last was the fox. But he did not get to eat the gingerbread this time. The gingerbread girl was too smart, and she taught him manners and how to be nice to others. Awesome job today, friends.